I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm going to be calling the game for you today, the final game of a 3-game set of the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. Yankees are trying to go for the sweep as they won for both Game 1 and Game 2. While we're at it, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the batting order for the Atlanta Braves. Batting first and playing catcher is Drake Baldwin. Batting second in right field is Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting third and at first base is Matt Olson. Batting fourth and in center field is Michael Harris. Batting fifth and at second base, we have Ozzy Abiles. Batting sixth and at third base, we have Marcio Dubon. Batting seventh and at the DH row, we have Dominic Smith. And in left field, batting at eighth, we have Mike Yastrzemski. And batting ninth and at shortstop, we have Jim Jarvis. And on the mound today for the Atlanta Braves, we have Grant Holmes. So that'd be pretty exciting to see, if the Yankees could go for the sweep today. And I'm also going to give you the lineup for the New York Yankees. Your New York Yankees, my New York Yankees, are New York Yankees. Batting first and in center field, we have Trent Grisham. Batting second in the DH role, we have Ben Rice. Rice, baby. Batting third and in left field, we have Heliot Ramos. Batting fourth and at second base, we have Chaz Chisholm Jr. Batting fifth and in right field, we have Spencer Jones. Batting sixth and at shortstop, we have George Lombard Jr. Batting seventh and at third base, we have Ryan McMahon. And batting eighth at 1 second. So sorry, I messed that one up. Yeah, batting ninth at the catcher role, we have Austin Wells. And on the mound for today, we have Cam Schlittler. So very excited about the game today. I'm going to make a couple predictions right now. If you didn't catch the stream earlier, the little live stream I went on with Joe, I'm going to say Cam Schlittler is going to we're going to get about 7 innings out of Cam Schlittler, 9 strikeouts. We're going to get a Yankee victory today, 6-1. And also predicted that Ben Rice is going to get a home run in the third. It's going to be a 2-run homer. So let's see if any of those come true. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I'm not as good as Joe. Joe's he's the man when it comes to making these predictions, but let's see. But one thing we did both agree on, we said Cam Schlittler is going to get 9 strikeouts for the day. So let's see if that happens. Definitely need a bounce back for Cam Schlittler, as his last outing wasn't the best. But I think he will come back. He's the man. He's very focused. He knows what it takes to bounce back and come back and win games. So I'm very excited about that. And anybody in the chat, just put your predictions in. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think, who's going to come ahead? Any predictions? Who's going to get home runs? Stuff like that. Just going to pull up the chat real quick on here. Just not pulling up on my laptop. Just going to do it off my phone. Okay. And definitely a beautiful day for baseball. Very, very excited for today. Gorgeous day here in the tri-state area. Hey, what's up, Arthur the Cheese Man? Yes, I agree. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, he's. I think he could bounce back. That's one thing I like about this guy. He definitely he reflects on if he has a bad outing and he makes the correct adjustments. So I think he's going to do good today. And it's a good test because the Atlanta Braves, they're a decent team. This is their first place in the NL East. They're most likely going to be a playoff team unless they collapse, which I don't see happening. I know the Phillies are kind of, right on their tails, but it's good, man. Especially it proved that, we could be a contender, if we could sweep the Braves. So I'm excited for that. And just give me about a minute or two. We'll be underway. I'll start calling the game for you. Yeah, I don't understand, Arthur, why Grisham is leading off. It's really strange. I don't know if it's a staffing issue where we just don't have the right guy, but I mean, I feel like we could have made those moves during the trade deadline. Maybe we could have got somebody who could have been a better leadoff in the leadoff row. But let's see what happens once Bellinger comes back and hopefully Judge and Stanton. I think some things will change because remember, we have Heliot Ramos and we have Luis Garcia Jr. as well. One of those guys could probably even take the leadoff role. But right now we have him in the middle of the lineup just because, to help get in some RBIs and stuff if anybody gets on base. But we'll see. In just a few minutes, the game will be underway. And as I said, I will be calling it for you. And on the mound today for the Yankees will be Cam Schuttler, and the first at the plate for the Atlanta Braves will be Baldwin. Who is the catcher? Yes, I agree. Arthur. I want to see them get hot. I think they will. Luis Garcia Jr. has already, has done some good stuff for us. I think Heliot Ramos will definitely get into his role. I agree. Charles, welcome. It was nice being on with you last Monday, live for the trade deadline special. I hopefully in the future we can do more. I definitely enjoyed that. Celia, welcome back. How you doing? I don't know if they're going to DFA Grisham. I understand why you would feel that way. You're not wrong for that. We're paying him $22 million, and he really hasn't been producing much. But I don't think they're going to do anything yet. With everybody, with all the injuries and stuff, with Judge out, Stanton, and Bellinger, I don't see that happening, unfortunately. At least not yet. But you're not wrong to think that, Celia. Joseph, man, how you doing, my guy? Chef Nick in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? Phenomenal call of the game on Friday. Sorry I couldn't stick around. That echo was terrible. But we are good. We figured it out. The echo is gone. So that's good to know. Evan, welcome. Same thing. Phenomenal call yesterday's game. You did a great job. And I'm hoping I have a great game today too with a victory as we had two great wins on Friday and on Saturday. Yeah, I think it is, Celia, with Dominguez. I think they want him to work on his defense. But I'd rather see him up, though. I'll be honest. That was the one thing that kind of made me a little sad. I feel Volpe will be back up next year for sure. I think they're going to put him in second base, but I would love to see definitely Dominguez come up. I really like that guy. Good kid. I think he's very promising. So yeah, right now we have Cam Schuttler just warming up. He's making a few pitches, and we'll be underway in about a minute or so. Very excited to call this game. This is my second time in NY Yankee Mania history of going solo. Definitely like it. Gives me some time to just connect with everybody in the chat as the game goes along. And just a quick reminder, tomorrow, please tune in. We're going to have a big interview with Luis Sojo, New York Yankee legend, somebody who's really special, has a special place in my heart. Four-time world champion of the New York Yankees. He was part of that late 90s, early 2000 dynasty. He will be here. Wish I could be a part of that. I'm going to be working, but I will definitely be tuning in. I will be showing some love in the comments. But here we go. We're about underway. Drake Baldwin is now at the plate. Cam Schlittler is getting set. And, man, it's a beautiful day in the Bronx. Look at that sunshine. Beautiful day here in the tri-state area. So Schlittler sets the pitch and swing and a miss, and that is in there for strike one. I don't know if everybody's seen last night. The Red Sox finally had a loss a game, so gives us a little bit of relief. The 0-1, that is down low for ball one. We're at 1-1. The Rays did win again. They seem to keep always winning too. So I think we can catch up, but you know, all that matters as long as we get into the postseason. I'm not worried about how we get in as long as we get in. The 1-1, this one's low and outside, brings the count to 2-1. And they're showing some they're showing yesterday the balk from Sale yesterday from the Braves. And that was a balk. He said it wasn't, but he definitely lifted up his leg. That was definitely 100% a balk. Doesn't matter how much you lift your leg. Once you lift that leg up, it's a balk. Anyway, the 2-2. Schlittler sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three for the first out of the inning. So just like that, Cam Schlittler got his first strikeout and his first out of the game. And we are 8 to go for my prediction. I said Cam Schlittler is going to get 9 strikeouts for the day, and we're at 8 more to go. And we're in the first inning, so let's do this. Welcome, Mighty. How you doing? Yep. So up next we have Acuna Jr. The pitch. This one's fouled back, and Acuna kind of slips and loses footing, but he gets back up. Always dangerous with this guy at the plate. As you know, he got a home run yesterday. The 0-1 to Acuna Jr. Schlittler sets the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. So just like that, Ronald Acuna Jr. is down 0-2 on the count. The 0-2. This one's grounded up to Schlittler, throws to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Hey, how's it going, Jason? Thank you, Jason. So up next for the Braves, we have Matt Olson. Schlittler sets the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. So that's 0-1 on Matt Olson. Be great to get a nice long we can get some say about 7 to 8 innings. I mean, 8 innings would be phenomenal, but I think we get like 7 innings from Schlittler to be huge. Give our bullpen a nice little break as we get into the next series. So with the 1-1 to Olson, Schlittler sets the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So now we're at 1-2. The 1-2 to Olson. Schlittler sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout and the third out for the day. So just like that, my prediction was Cam Schlittler would have 9, and he already has 7 more to go. So He might even surpass it. Let's see. But that's awesome. Coming up next, the Yankees will be coming to the plate. And coming up next for the Yankees, you're going to have Trent Grisham, Ben Rice. You know me, I'm a big Ben Rice guy. And Heliot Ramos. And I'm here saying junior because we have so many juniors on the team, but Grisham is not a junior. Exactly, Joe. Yep, he gone. But yeah, just put your predictions. Anybody thinks what's going to happen on this inning, just put it in the chat. And we had a big home run. Exactly, mighty funny. yeah. I'll take that. I'll take Ken Griffey Jr. I know he was over I think it was yesterday. The Mariners had a big event for all of their 50 best players throughout their history. He was there. Alex Rodriguez was there. There's a lot of people. Randy Johnson, Ichiro. It looked pretty awesome, to be honest. A lot of legends were there. Some of them are former Yankees too, like A-Rod, the big unit. So just waiting for the first pitch to come underway. And on the mound for the Braves, it's going to be Grant Holmes. And at the plate, we have Trent Grisham. And the pitch, and this one's high and away for ball one. The 1-0. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-1. Grant Holmes has his hair looks like ramen noodles. The 1-1. That is in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-2. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I'm assuming that was from last night. I actually kind of wanted to watch that ceremony because some of those guys are legends, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. So I definitely want to catch that at some point. But I was watching the Yankees old timers game, so that's why I didn't see it. The 1-2. This one's grounded to second, throw to first, and just like that, Trent Grisham Jr. is out. So I'm not up next at the plate. We have yeah. Exactly, Joe. One of my favorite players, Ben Rice, who had a big home run yesterday. Hopefully he's get hot again. I know he was a little bit of a slump, but the pitch to Rice, and this is in there for a ball, 1-0. Holmes sets the pitch. This one's just gets out there for a ball. Brings the count to 2-0. Looked like it just got outside of the corner. Yeah, we got to figure something out about Trent Grisham, man. I don't know. The 2-0. This one's foul back. Oh, no. Actually, I take that back. That's a swing and a miss. I thought he just caught a little bit, but he didn't. That's 2-1. The 2-1. This one's foul back. Brings the count to 2-2. And they're showing the big home run yesterday from Ben Rice. I know he was pumped for that. He definitely needs it. The 2-2. And this one's grounded up to Matt Olson, and he steps on the bag, and that's the second out of the inning. So up next, we have Heliot Ramos, who the Yankees acquired during the trade deadline. Hey, what's up, Nathan? How you doing? The pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. The 0-1. That is in there for a call strikes. So already, Heliot Ramos is already down 0-2. The 0-2 to Ramos. Swing and a miss. Oh, geez. Just like that, there's 3 outs. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Great job on their end. Man, that was rough to see with Ramos. I don't know if he's he must be hanging out with Trent Grisham. But I'm going to give you some scores around the league while we're going to wait for the Braves to come up. Currently, the Nationals are leading over the Reds 3-1. I have the Athletics are right now 1-0 over the Red Sox. The Mets, who've been playing pretty decent recently, are now 2-0 over the Pirates. We have a tied score of 0 against the Blue Jays and the Phillies. The Angels are leading 1-0 over the Marlins. The Cubs and Royals, there's no score. And the Guardians and the White Sox, we have no score. And then we have a couple more games I'll start on later on the day. And as those progress, I will give you the updates on those scores. As you know, the Red Sox lost last night. They've been red hot. So it was actually kind of nice to see them lose. And no offense to any Red Sox fans, but, you know, that's our rival. I don't want to see them do good. I want us to do better. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Yeah, I think he's hanging out with the wrong crew, man. He's got to go hang out with maybe like Ben Rice and Spencer Jones, Lombard Jr. Yeah, mighty funny. I hear you, man. Yep. So coming up to the plate now, we have Michael Harris and Cam Schiller back on the mound. Sets the pitch. That's swing and a miss for strike one. I hope so, Arthur. He hasn't played the last 2 games, so maybe it was good to be off these last 2 games. Maybe this is what he needed to get a little reset. But we definitely need him to produce. The 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. So Michael Harris is already down 0-2. 2 swing and a misses. Schiller sets the pitch. Swing and a miss, just like that. 1-2-3. Struck him out. That is nice. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Schiller. This might be the bounce back he needed. As you know, his last performance, he didn't pitch too well. Nice. So just like that, the Braves are already down with 1 out. And coming up next, we have Aviles. The pitch. This one's high and away for ball 1. So already, Schiller's already at 3 strikeouts. As you said, my prediction was 9 for the day. So he's well on his way to meeting that or surpassing it. The 1-0. This one's down low for ball 2. Yeah, I think he might exceed that. The 2-0, swing and a miss for strike one. Brings the count to 2-1 on Abiles. I'm totally fine with him surpassing that. He can go for 15 for all I care. The more, the better. The 2-1. That's a swing and a miss. Brings the count to 2-2. Yeah, so far, looks like Schiller's found his stuff. He's back in the rhythm again. Hopefully this can continue. The 2-2. To Abiles. Schiller sets the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss, just like that. Another strikeout for Cam Schiller, and that's the second out of the inning. So, all right, this is looking good, man. Let's continue this. I'm liking this. This is beautiful. This guy excites me. Him, Ben Rice, George Lombard Jr., Spencer Jones, the young guys, man. The future. I love it. It's very exciting. The pitch. At the plate, we have Dominic Smith. Now is in there for a strike. So that's 0-1. The 0-1 to Smith. That is low and inside for ball one. Brings the count to 1-1. Yes, you're absolutely right, Bill. And that's one thing I really like about this guy. And that's definitely proves that this guy is the real deal. The 1-1. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2. The pitch. Foul back. So stay alive. The count's still at 1-2. Exactly, Bill. The 1-2. Struck him out. 3 strikeouts in a row. 1-2-3 inning. Cam Schiller right now is on fire. And what's that? That's his 5th strikeout for the day. Man, this is good stuff. I'm loving this. As I said, my prediction was 9. He's already at 5. And that was just 2 innings. So this is looking good. So now we just need our bats to wake up here. I know up next we have Luis Garcia Jr. It'd be nice to get a little leadoff home run by him. Maybe a double. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Like I said, he definitely hit his Wheaties for sure. He had 2 servings of Wheaties. Yes. I agree, both Billo and also Arthur. You're absolutely right. Yeah, let's get him some run support. But I feel like we can do it because these last 2 games, it seems like we're starting to wake up a bit, and I hope this continues. We got to prove we're the real deal. I think this will do it. Like I said, we have Garcia Jr. up first for the Yankees. I feel like, a home run, a leadoff home run would be awesome, or even a double. Just can't leave people on base. That's something that we seem to have an issue with. Yeah, they're showing that amazing play on Friday night, that catch from Luis Garcia Jr. We made that catch. That was a great catch from him. I'm liking this guy so far. Yep, so the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. It just got in there, caught the corner. That's 0-1. Yeah, I think you're right, Arthur. And I'll add to that in a second. The 0-1, this is foul back. So already Luis Garcia Jr. is already down 0-2. Home sets the pitch. That is low and inside. And the thing too, not to discredit the Red Sox, but their first half of the season, they had a much tougher schedule. And their second half's a little easier. So I feel like they started catching a little bit of more of the easier teams or teams that weren't playing as well as they were in the first half. This one's fouled back to stay alive, to keep the count still at 1-2. Still not, like I said, not to discredit what they're doing. They're still playing great ball, but I think they're also going to level out eventually too. The 1-2 to Garcia Jr. That is low and inside, brings the count to 2-2. Hey, what's up, Corky? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we get a Yankee victory today. So far, Cam is pitching amazing. So the 2-2 to Garcia Jr., the pitch. This one's low and it goes past the catcher to the backstop. Too bad we didn't have anybody on plate, but he's the leadoff. I mean, on base, he's the leadoff batter. So unfortunately, won it in that situation. Actually showing the AL East things right now. Yankees are currently 4.5 out of first. So this one's pitch. This is lined right to second. The throw to first, and just like that, Garcia Jr. is out. That was a nice hit, though, but fortunately, it was right to second. Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head, Billo. So up next, we have Chaz Chisholm Jr. He hasn't played the last 2 games, and the pitch, and he fouls one off, and that's strike 1. Looks like he's got something in his eye. Fortunately, looks like he's good to go. But the 0-1 to Chisholm, that's a line drive. Just like that. Chisholm is on base, so good job. He gets on base. He's gets a single. And hey, maybe that's what he needed. Maybe he needed a couple of days off. Let's see. Now, hopefully, Yankees can capitalize on this and let's do something here. So up next, we have Spencer Jones, the pitch, and he grounds this one off too short, throws to first, and 1 hit, 1 out, just like that. Spencer Jones gets out. So that is the second out of the inning. But it does allow Chaz Jr. to advance to second. So up next, we have Lombard Jr. Let's see if the Yankees can at least get Chisholm home. It would be nice. At least 1 run here. We don't need anything big. We can just, continue scoring throughout the day. So Lombard Jr. is up. Home sets the pitch. And this one's grounded to short. Throw to first. And he is out. So fortunately, Yankees didn't capitalize on that single off of Chisholm. But the Yankees did get a hit. Still, score is 0-0. Just going through your comments. I definitely appreciate you guys in here in the chat. Yeah, it's looking like that. I'm hoping, Billo, I'm looking at your comment right now about the the 28th World Championship. That would be amazing. I would be ecstatic if the Yankees win it with their 28th this year. If everything goes right, we can definitely, and everybody's healthy, we can definitely be the real deal. But we just need a lot to go well for us. Staying positive, fingers crossed. I know we're going to get Rodon back soon. I also know we're going to get Bellinger back soon. The two we're just not sure yet when, but are definitely be huge pieces is Stan and Judge. On the positive side, Judge did start doing some light workout, light routine, some light exercises. So it's definitely a step in the right direction. Jeff, are you saying you're where you're at? You can't get the game. Nice. That's nice to know, Nathan. I don't think we won't have a 8 p.m. show tonight. We were just trying to work out some kinks. I don't know if you know, we had some issues with the StreamYard with an echo. It looks like we got it fixed, but we will be back tomorrow. Join us for the interview with Louis Soho. So at the plate we have Yastrzemski, and the pitch, and that is in there for a ball. The 1-0. You know what I do, Jeff? Because I do a lot of travel for work. I use a VPN if I ever have an issue where I can't watch my local teams. And I just put that on back here in the Northeast. I don't know if you're able to use that. If you have I don't know what service you use, but a VPN works. So the 2-1 to Yastrzemski. The pitch. And this one is hit to right field. Looks like it's going to go to the wall. Spencer Jones gets it, throws in, and Yastrzemski's in there with a leadoff double. So that's the first hit for today against Schlittler. And it's a leadoff double by Mike Yastrzemski. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today, spending your afternoon with me. Gotcha, Jeff. Yeah. I have to use a VPN when I travel for work. The pitch. This one's popped up. Looks like it's in the right field by the line, and the catch is made by Luis Garcia Jr. So let's see if we can keep Yastrzemski at bay as he's at second base. We don't want him to score, but if a nice little hit here, he can definitely score. He's got some speed. So up next for the Braves, we have Jarvis. The pitch. This one's low and inside for ball one. So the 1-0. That is in there for a called strike. We just count to 1-1. Right, exactly, Jeff. The 1-1. And this one's hit to center field, but Trent Grisham is there to make the out. Throws in, keeps Yastrzemski at bay. So he stays at second. And that's 2 outs. on the Braves. And they're showing the replay from yesterday from the home run from George Lombard Jr. He went the other way, which was amazing. Love to see it. So back up for round 2, we have Baldwin, who was 0 for 1. He had a strikeout in the first. The pitch. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 0 and 1. The 0-1. Schittler sets the pitch. And this one's hit on off to left field. This one's going back, but Ramos is there, and he makes the catch for the final of the inning. So great job from Schittler. Gave up that leadoff double, but Braves did not capitalize off that. Good job from the Yankees. Good job from Schittler. Welcome everybody to the chat. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. So I predicted that Rice was going to hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning. Let's see what that happens. We're going to have to get through a few of these guys first. Okay, so up next we have we have Big Man. And this one is line to right, but it's foul. The 0-1. That is in there for a call strike. Brings the count to 0 and 2. The 0-2. That just gets out there for ball 1. Brings the count to 1 and 2. Home sets the pitch. That is low and inside. Bring the count to an even 2-2. The 1-2 to McMahon. I mean, the 2-2 to McMahon. That is in there for a ball. Brings the count to 3-2. I do apologize. The yes feed is messing up on the count. And that is in there for a ball. Brings the count to, yep. So he's going to first base. I do apologize. The count they're showing on yes threw me off. The guy must be drunk who's doing it. Yep. So up next we have Austin Wells. The pitch. That is in there for a ball. We're actually at 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. That is in there for a call strike. Brings the count to 2-1. The pitch. And this is grounded to short. Steps on the bag, throws to first. And just like that, a double play. So it was a Austin Wells special. Double play on Austin Wells. And the Yankees are down 2 outs. So up next, we have Trent Grisham, who was 0 for 1, had a ground out in the first. That is in there for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. This one's hit on off to right field. This one's hit way back, but the catch is made at the warning track. That was a nice hit by Grisham, but fortunately he came short. And just like that, Yankees go down. So coming up next for the Atlanta Braves, we have Acuna Jr., Olsen, and Harris. Give you a quick update of the scores around the league. Just give me 1 second here. I'll pull it up. Yeah, so bottom of the 7th, we have the Nationals over the Reds 3-1. We're at the 3rd inning with the Red Sox and Athletics both tied at 1. The top of the 3rd, we have the Mets over the Pirates 5-0. The top of the 4th, we have the Phillies over the Blue Jays 3-0. We have the top of the 2nd, we have the Marlins over the Angels 3-2. The top of the 1st, we have the Cubs of the Royals 1-0. At the top of the 1st, we have the Guardians 2 and the White Sox 0. At the bottom of the 1st, we have the Brewers over the Twins 1-0. And at top of the 1st, we have the Rockies and Cardinals both tied at 0. And it looks like that's it for so far. We have a couple more games that are underway as we go along throughout the day. I'll give you updates on those as well. It's still early, Celia. I see what you're saying. So up next, yep. So Cunha Jr. is up. The pitch. This one's outside, and that is for ball 2. Acuna is 0 for 1 for today. Schiller sets the pitch. This one's grounded to Lombard, throws to first, and just like that, Acuna Jr. is out for the first out in the inning. So far, decent stuff from Cam Strittler. Love to see it. And they're showing most starts allowing runs, 3 runs or fewer, and Cam Strittler is in for second with 20. Yep. So up next we have Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Strittler sets the pitch. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 0-1. And the pitch, this is fouled back again. So already, Olson is already down 0-2. Definitely don't want to be down 0-2 when Schiller's on the mound, just like that, especially when he has his stuff, and it looks like he's got it today. The 0-2 to Olson. This one's low and inside for ball 1. So we're now at a count of 1-2. The 1-2. And swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. And that is Cam Strittler's 6th strikeout for the day. Let's go. Let's go, Cam. Yep. So next we have Harris. The pitch. That's in there for ball 1. And Michael Harris is 0 for 1 for today with a strikeout in the second. The 1-0. This one's way outside for ball 2. The 2-0. This one's outside again. So just like that, Cam Schiller's already 3 balls and no strikes on Harris. The 3-0. Schiller sets, and that is in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. So Schiller was already down 3-0 on Harris, and he brought the count to 3-2. Let's see if Cam Schiller can get his 7th strikeout. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I want to hear it in the chat, guys. Come on. The 3-2. Schiller sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Good job from Cam Schiller. That's his 7th strikeout for the day. Remember, I made a prediction. 9 strikeouts. He's only 2 away. And that was only in 3 innings. This guy is on fire today. Let's keep it up, Strittler. We need it. Now, we need some help from an offense. Coming up next for the Yankees, we have Ben Rice, Heliot Ramos, and Lucia Garcia Jr. That sounds like those guys can do something. Let's go. Now, I made another prediction. I said that my prediction earlier was Ben Rice was going to hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd. That didn't come true. But, hey, I'll take a leadoff home run right now by Ben Rice. Let's go. As you know, the score still is 0-0 between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. But I'm hoping something happens this inning coming up. We need to do something. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Charles. Batting an average of 231 we're 28th in baseball is not good. Hopefully it's going to wake up. As I said, the last 2 games, it seems to be, we're starting to produce some stuff. So hopefully we can continue. And I just want to thank everybody who is tuning in, spending your afternoon with me as we call this game. We had a beautiful day here in the Northeast, the tri-state area, a beautiful day at the Bronx. So I definitely thank you for coming on. All thing I ask, if you could just if you're new here, please subscribe. Mean the world to us. Yeah. So the pitch to Rice, and that is a swing and a miss, and that's in there for a strike. The 0-1, that is low and inside for ball 1. And just to give everybody a quick update, tomorrow at 4 p.m., we're going to have an amazing guest on the show. We're going to be doing an interview with Luis Sojo, 4-time Yankee world champion Luis Sojo. He'll be here at 4 p.m. Please tune in for that. That's going to be amazing. I know I'm going to be tuning in for that. He's a hero for me. Those late 90s, early 2000 Yankees teams, those guys are all my heroes. But 1-2 to Rice. This one's way inside for ball 2. So we're not an even count of 2-2. The 2-2. This one's down low for 3-2. So we have a full count on Rice. Come on, Rice. Rice, baby. Come on. The 3-2. This one's foul back. Ooh. Looked like it was going to just get over there by the foul pole, but it went a little off to the right. It is foul, but Ben Rice stays alive and still have a count of 3-2. The 3-2 to Rice. The pitch. This one's fouled back to stay alive, still keep the count still at a 3-2. So once again, we're still at a 3-2 on Rice. The pitch. And this one swung on to center field. Nope, I take that back. This is right field. This one's going back, and Acuna Jr. there makes the catch just by the warning track. And that is the first out inning. So no dice on Ben Rice. So hopefully Yankees can do something here. Up next at the plate, we have Heliot Ramos, who is 0 for 1 for today. The pitch. This one's high and inside for ball 1. Yeah, Jeff. Almost. He hit it pretty hard, but not enough. No cigar. This one's way inside. Brings the count to 2-0 on Ramos. Home sets the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. That's a count of 2-1 on Ramos. The 2-1. This one's hit on over and is line drive right to Acuna Jr. in right field for the second out of the inning. A lot of balls are getting hit to Acuna Jr. He's been busy in this game. So up next, we have Luis Garcia Jr., who was 0 for 1. He had a ground out in the second. So far, it's been pretty quiet for bats. Need something to stir us up, wake us up. Let's see if Garcia Jr. can be that guy. Grant Holmes sets the pitch. This one's outside, and it's ball 2. That's 2-0 on Garcia Jr. The 2-0. That is in there for a called strike. We should count to 2-1. The 2-1. The pitch. This one's popped up to third. And looks like Austin Riley is there to make the catch and shallow left. And that is the final out of the inning. So just like that, Yankees go down 1-2-3. It's not what we wanted, but it's what happened. Coming up next for the Atlanta Braves, we have Aviles, Smith, and Yastrzemski. Well, on the positive side, the Yankees haven't got anything, and so far the Braves haven't got anything. So that's the positive side of it. But we definitely got to wake up at some point. But we're still early. Game is still young. Like I said, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. It means the world to us. We have a lot of things, big things planned here at NY Yankee Mania. We're still fairly a new channel. Love to get to 2,000 subscribers. If we can get to at least 20 likes for today, I think we're currently sitting at 10. Mean the world. But thank you for stopping in. Love the love and support. As I'm going to mention again, tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. We're going to have Luis Sojo here as a special guest. We're going to do an interview with Luis Sojo, 4-time New York Yankees world champion. Part of that late, great 90s, early 2000 dynasty. He was such a clutch player. He was somebody who would be on the bench, who would come in and just, that was one thing that made that team so great. And you can say, hey, something about this current team is we have a great bench. And, I'd love to see that happen again here with this team. I love it. Bad News Bears leading the Red Sox 2-1. Let's go, Bad News Bears. I love it. Good job, Charles. Yep. So Schiller returns to the mound. He's currently sitting at 50 pitches, and we have Aviles up next, who's 0 for 1. He had a strikeout. The pitch, that is high and inside for ball 1. So that's 1-0 on Aviles. Yeah, it looks like this was fouled back and got a little bit of a Wells, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Just going to walk it off. That's good to see. Yeah, it looks like it got him a little bit there. It looks like it could have been on the knee. That's unfortunate, but he's going to be okay. Just going to walk it off. Yeah, he was just talking to Aviles. Aviles actually kind of checked on him, see if he was all right, and I had a lot of respect for that. Let's see. Let's see if Schiller can get 2 strikeouts this inning. The 1-1 on Abiles. This one's fouled back, and that's 1-2. And they're showing his strikeouts for today. 7 strikeouts through 4 innings, 4 seam fastballs, 3 sinkers. The 1-2, this one's popped up to right field, and Spencer Jones will be there to make the catch, and that is the first out of the inning. And a quick injury report update. Looks like we're going to have Carlos Rodon's going to make one more rehab start, and looks like Clark Schmidt is resuming catch. I guess he had some forearm cramping. I'm not too confident on Clark Schmidt being ready for this season, to be honest. Just because the time window of when he had the Tommy John and then, the recovery time, that was back in July of last year. So we're a little over a year away, and he still has a lot to do. And they're showing some footage of Bellinger, Cody Bellinger, making some catches, running around. So that's positive. Definitely need him to come back. And already, with me yapping along, Dominic Smith is already down 0-2 on Schlittler. He's 0 for 1 for today by strikeout in the second. The 0-2 to Smith. The pitch. That is outside for ball 1. It's count to 1-2. So let's see. Let's see if Schlittler can get the his 8th strikeout for the day. Cam sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. That is his 8th strikeout for the day, and that is the second out of the inning. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Cam. 1 strikeout away from my prediction. And it looks like the way this game is going, he's going to exceed that. And I'm all for it. Let's go. And Cam is currently sitting on at 55 pitches. That's actually a really good idea, Jeff. I could do that going forward. I just want to have anything right now, but actually I do like that. That's actually a really good idea. The next time I'm on, I can definitely do that. I'll pull up some trivia and I will do it. Actually, I like that. Thank you, Jeff. That's actually a great idea. Yeah, and currently in the AL, Cam Schiller's ERA leader with 2.26 ERA this season. So he's been on point, man. He's been the man. So currently already 0-2 to Yastrzemski. The pitch. This one's fouled back to stay alive to keep the count still at 0-2. Yeah, Nathan, I agree. That was actually a great job from Jeff. I actually like that. Yeah, Name That Yankee. I do enjoy Name That Yankee. I do. And I will actually do it. Give me my next time I'm on here, which will be this coming weekend for sure. I don't know what day yet, but as you know, I'm available on weekends. I will come out. And Yashmin hits this one to center by the warning track, and the final out is made by Trent Grisham. But we are still at a score of 0-0. But I will definitely do that trivia thing. I promise you. I'll get something together for my next. Oh, here we go. Joe's already starting. I like it. Just going to give you a quick update with scores around the league. And as I do that, if any of you see Joe's comment He's just saying, who did the Yankees get when they traded Bobby Bonds? It's a trivia. We're going to give you a quick little trivia for today. And Jeff put Mercer. As that's going, I'm going to give you a quick update of scores around the league. Currently in the bottom eighth, the Nationals are leading over the Reds 4-1. The bottom of the fourth, the Athletics are leading the Red Sox 2-1. At the top of the fourth, we have the Mets 8-1 over the Pirates. At the bottom of the fifth, we have the Phillies leading the Blue Jays 3-2. At the top of the fourth, we have the Marlins leading the Angels 3-2. The top of the third, we have the Cubs over the Royals 1-0. In the top of the second, we have the Guardians leading the White Sox 2-1. At the bottom of the second, we have the Brewers leading the Twins 1-0. At the top of the second, it's tied 1-1 between the Rockies and the Cardinals. At the top of the first, we have a score of 0-0 between the Orioles and the Rangers. And speaking of Name That Yankee, they're currently doing a Name That Yankee. And up next, we have at the plate, we have Chaz Chisholm Jr., who is 1-for-1 today with a single. And that was in the bottom of the second. The 0-1. This one's grounded the first and tags on first, and the out is made. So just like that, Chaz Chisholm Jr. is out. Up next, we have Spencer Jones, who is 0-for-1 today. He had a ground out in the second. The pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. The 0-1. That is low and inside for ball one. Brings the count to an even 1-1. The 1-1. That is fouled. Brings the count to a 1-2. And on deck, we have George Lombard Jr. The 1-2 to Jones. This one's just outside for ball two. Brings the count to an even 2-2. The 2-2 to Jones. Outside for ball three. So we're now at a full count of 3-2 on Spencer Jones. I've been seeing Spencer Jones has been getting a few walks here and there. I'm definitely liking it. So hopefully get a walk here. Let's see the 3-2. And that is up there for a ball. And they're not going to challenge it. It looked like it could have possibly been a strike, honestly, just from what I've seen on there. But they're not going to challenge it. And he walks to first. So just giving a quick update with some people down in the farm, down at the farm, down in the minors, Anthony Volpe, Jason Dominguez, and Dax Kilby. Yep, and it looks like Dominguez is 2 for 8 with a home run, which is pretty good. So up next, we have George Lombard Jr., who is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. The pitch. This one's outside for ball one, so we're at a count of 1-1. Grant Holmes is currently sitting at 61 pitches in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-1, the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Yep, so Lombard steps off, calls timeout. The pitch, this one's lined, right to the first baseman, and he makes the catch and he tags first, and that is a double play in the end of the inning. Nice play by Matt Olson. Oh, man. Too bad. He hit it pretty hard, but he was right there. It's unfortunate. Well, still a score of 0-0. Let's see. Cam Strittler, can he get to his 9th strikeout for the day? And Joe is writing out some trivia questions. His other one is asking is what New York Yankee was named the New London Strong Boy? That actually I don't know, but if you're saying his New London Strong Boy, I'm assuming he was from New London, Connecticut. I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive that's what that's referring to. And actually, I looked it up just because I didn't know, but I won't spoil it. I'll let people put their answers in. I'm just doing a quick update on the looks like the Athletics and the Red Sox. They're showing on here on the screen, and it looks like the Athletics are currently ahead of the Red Sox 2-1 and at the top of the 5th. It'd be huge if Yankees get a win today and the Red Sox lose to help kill a bit of a distance because they are right on our trail. Yeah, New London's that's what I figured, Bill. When he said New London, that's what I figured he was from New London, Connecticut. Connecticut has produced a few pretty decent Major League Baseball players throughout the years. Yep. So up next we have Austin Riley at the plate. The pitch. And that is in there for a ball. So it brings the count to 2-0. Man. Yep. So the pitch. This one's popped up. And looks like Wells is going to be there to make the catch. And yes, he does. And just like that, Austin Riley pops off behind the plate. Wells makes the catch. Yep. So up next we have Jim Jarvis. Schiller sets the pitch. That is in there for a strike. So just like that, Jarvis is down 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he got it, but he just caught a bit of it to foul it off. He got me there. I thought that was the third strikeout. The 0-2. And that one's a swing and a miss. So just like that, Schiller, 9 strikeouts. So that was my prediction. He was going to get 9 strikeouts for the day. And he's there. He looks like he's going to exceed that, which is phenomenal. And already the Braves are already down of 2 outs. The pitch. This one's popped to left field, and looks like McMahon's going to make the catch in shallow left. Nice. Great job by Schlittler. Phenomenal. 1-2-3 inning. Now, we need the Yankees to wake up. Coming up next, we have Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham.
How's it going, Johnny?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, good. I just want to make a quick announcement. I just want to let everybody know, if you don't have a real account and you're trolling, you're being reported as we speak. And believe me, it's not a regular report. So if you don't have a real account, do not come in this stream. You'll never, I'm telling you, you're going to be barred from IPs if you don't stop it. One more time. Get out. If you're real, then join in the festivity. If you're not, stay out. We have real people looking at IPs.
Yep.
So stop it. Sorry about that, Johnny.
No worries. We know who you are, so you're not tricking us. And we have a whole report on you. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's play some baseball. Let's talk some Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's do it. Yep. So up at the plate, we have Ryan McMahon, was on base and balls. He walked earlier in the game. The pitch is in there for ball 1. The 1-0. That just gets in there from the corner for strike 1. Brings the count to 1-1. We here at the bottom of the 6th. We still have a score of 0-0. Schiller has been dealing today with 9 strikeouts. The pitch. That is outside for ball 2. Brings the count to 2-1. Nice, Charles. You got it? You got the name that Yankee? Nice. The 2-1 to McMahon. And this one's fouled back. Brings the count to an even 2-2. The 2-2. This one's way outside. Bring the count to 3-2. The 3-2. This one's grounded to second, throws to first, and gets him out. And just like that, Ryan McMahon is out. Let's see if Austin Wells can do something here. The pitch to Wells, and he gets in there for a single. Just like that. Austin Wells gets a single, and we need to capitalize off this. Let's go. Let's go, Wells. Let's go, Yankees. So great job. So now I need Trent Grisham to follow and do the same thing. Because now we're going to have the heart of the lineup up. With Rice on deck, I need guys on base. Let's go. Come on, be wise, be smart about this, Trent Grisham. Come on, you got this. The pitch. This one's, oh, just like that. He gets the hit to right field. Wells is going around. Wells is coming. Wells goes to third. And Trent Grisham gets in there with a second, with a double. Just like that. Yankees have runners on second and third. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Two great hits by Wells and by Trent Grisham. The two that you may have least expected to do it made it happen. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go, Ben Rice. So right now they're having a meeting on the mound as they know Ben Rice is up. Ben Rice is 0 for 2 for today. But let's see. I need him to wake up. The pitch. This one is hit to Acuna to right field, and just like that, he is out. And Acuna has an arm. He fired that one to home plate to prevent Wells from tagging up and scoring. Yeah, I don't think Wellesley wanted to give it a shot at running on that one because Acuna has an arm. So fortunate, Ben Rice couldn't come through in that situation, but we need Ramos. Come on, Ramos, you got this. Let's go. The pitch to Ramos. That's in there for a called strike, brings the count to 0-1. The 0-1. This one's fouled back, and already Ramos is in the hole, 0-2. Come on, we really need to make a play here. And they're just showing, the arms in the outfield, and definitely they have a stop sign up for Acuna Jr. The 0-2. This one's outside for ball 1-2. Come on, Ramos. We need this, man. Even just a single. I'll take a single. A single would be beautiful right now. Let's go. Home sets. The pitch to Ramos. Swing and a miss. That is the final out of the inning. Yeah, Yankees come short. They do not capitalize on that. That is the second strikeout from Ramos this game. It's unfortunate. Yankees leave runners on base, runners in scoring position. Not good. But hey, we'll try and get him next time. Coming up next for the Braves, we have Acuna Jr., Olsen, and Harris. Yeah, I agree. I definitely I agree. Yeah, our offense is I don't know, man. I thought maybe we'd wake up a little bit, but you know what? Maybe we'll wake up a little later in the game. Yeah, I'm surprised they also pitched to Rice, but you know what? It ended up being the smart choice by pitching. Celia, you're back. Yeah, it's very possible. But right now Schiller is he is dealing. He's currently has 9 strikeouts in the game. That was my prediction. It looks like he's going to exceed that. So let's see. Let's see what happens. If he's dealing, he can keep the Braves at bay. He's got to do something. If we can get like 2 or 3 runs in this game, we could definitely win it. So let's go, Schiller. Come on. So up next we have the dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr., who's actually 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. But whenever he's at the plate, it's always a worry because he is dangerous. He had a home run in yesterday's game, but Schiller sets the pitch. This one's high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Acuna. That is in there for a called strike. So 1-on-1 on Acuna Jr. Schiller sets, deals. This one's low and outside for ball 2. Yeah, they're just showing that replay from Acuna. He has a serious good arm when he threw to home in the last inning. And this one's outside for ball 3. So right now it's 3-1 on Acuna Jr. The 3-1. Just gets in there for a strike. And Acuna thought that was ball 4. He was starting to take off his stuff, but it really just got in there. Just caught the corner. Surprised he didn't challenge that. Because it looked like that could have been a ball. The pitch, he fouls this off to stay alive to keep the count still at 3-2. On deck, we have Matt Olson. Schiller is currently sitting at 75 pitches for the day. The 3-2. This one's fouled back. Stay alive. And looks like Acuna Jr. lost his footing, slips and falls, but looks like he's okay. When Ronald Acuna Jr. battles like this, it makes me a little nervous because he sometimes wins these battles. But let's see what happens. The 3-2. This one's fouled back again to stay alive. Yep. So the 3-2 to Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch and swing and a miss. He got him. So Cam Schiller wins that battle, and that is his 10th strikeout for the day. Cam Schiller is dealing today. Let's go, Cam Schiller. Let's go. We just need our batters to support him because he deserves this victory today. So up next, we have Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. This one's way outside for ball 1. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. We try to stay positive, have fun here. Yeah, sometimes we don't agree on everything, but we keep it civil, try to keep it friendly. 1-0. What is fun if we agree on everything? We can have different approaches, different takes on different things. So right now it's 2-0 on Matt Olson. The pitch. This one's swung on. This one's going way back, and this one is gone. A home run by Matt Olson. So the Braves are the first to score and put a run on the board, and that is 1-0 Braves over the Yankees. A home run on Cam Schiller. It's unfortunate, but it's only 1 run. We can still come ahead and win this game. Yeah, and that's 7 home runs in the last 12 games by Matt Olson. He's been on fire, man. He's been red hot. Yeah, that was definitely a meatball. It's unfortunate, but it happened. Cam is still pitching really well. If he could just keep this for a 1-run game, I am very confident we can come back and win this game. And we currently have an ABS challenge. By Wells, it was a ball, and they're going to overturn it, and it is a strike. So great job by Wells. Say that's a little confident boost there after Schiller gave up that home run. So the 0-1 to Harris, and this one's way up high for ball 1. So it's 1-1. That's a real ball this time. The other one was they called a ball, but they overturned it as a strike. The 1-1. This one's way outside for ball 2. So that's 2-1 on Harris. Yeah, that was a nice little look like line drive home run by Matt Olson. Yeah, of all these teams with these if I can add to that real quick, Charles, all these props for like the home runs and stuff, like I don't know how I feel about it. I get it could be fun at times, but the part that just is crazy to me, if you're a team that's like you're in last place, you're 15 games out of first, you're 11 games out of the wild card, and you're still doing the props. I just think it's kind of ridiculous. It's like maybe you should get your act together and maybe do that for when you're in first place and you're on a roll. So currently we're sitting at a 2-2 on Harris. This one's way up high for ball 3, and now we're at 3-2. So yeah, Schiller's currently sitting at 86 pitches. I did make a prediction that he was going to go 7 innings. Looks like that might be the case. This one's fouled back, and Harris stays alive to keep the count still at 3-2. Absolutely, Celia. But it's always nice to get the sweep. Definitely be a great confident boost. A great step in the right direction. The 3-2, and this one's popped up. This one's going to left field, and Ramos makes the catch at the wall. So that's the second out of the inning. Schiller's currently sitting at 88 pitches. I think this might be Schiller's final inning. If he gives us 7 innings and only 1 run, not bad. But looks like we're gonna have a mound visit. Yep. So we have a mound visit. Matt Blake is at the mound just giving a quick talk to Schiller. Pretty sure this might be his final inning. Probably telling him, hey, listen, give it your all, and he might just empty the tank. Yeah, no support. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, Celia, but I'm rolling down by 1 run right now. Let's see what happens. So off the plate, we have Ozzy Abiles, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout today. Game's still not over, Arthur. I'm still feeling pretty good. We can come back and win this. We have 3 innings to do something here. Just keep it a 1-run game, and I'm feeling good about this. Yeah, so Schiller is currently sitting at 88 pitches. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the last we're going to see of him for the day. The pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1 on Abiles. Yeah, I think Schiller's going to empty the tank here because he knows this is probably his last batter for the day. The 0-1. This was foul back and has 0-2 on Abiles. Yes, and maybe we can get to the Braves bullpen, Celia. They are good, but they're overworked. Maybe we get to a tired bullpen and score some runs. The 0-2, and this is grounded up to Chisholm. And he throws past the first base and goes into the dugout. That's unfortunate. And just like that, Abiles gets on first. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Abiles gets on. Chisholm had it. He threw. It's kind of tough to get to. That was kind of a weak hit to the right side of infield. Right now, Chisholm looks a little lost. They're showing the replay right now. He was looking at his hand. Probably wondering, what is my hand? What is a hand? What do I do with my hand? So up next, we have Smith, who is 0 for 2 today. And the pitch, and this one's way outside for ball 1. Yeah, I think you're right, Bill. Volpe and Cabby would have made that play. I don't know what's going on with Chisholm. The 1-0. And this one's foul back to bring the count to 1-1. Yeah, so we're definitely this is probably the last batter we're going to see with Schiller. He's currently sitting at 94 pitches. The 1-1. That's foul back. Bring the count to 1-2. Yeah, Schiller was doing so well up until this inning. He gave up that 1-run home run. Now he currently has a runner on second, who probably would have only made it to first, but that was a terrible throw from Chisholm. Schiller sets the pitch, and that's swing and a miss. And that is the final out of the inning, and that is 11 strikeouts from Schiller, and I'm almost certain that's the last we'll see of Schiller. But, hey, 2 predictions came true if that's the case. I said he would get at least 9 strikeouts, and he actually exceeded that with 11. And I said he was going to pitch 7 innings. And, well, look at that. He currently pitched 7 innings. And I said the Yankees would win 6-1. And right now, the Braves only have 1 run. So if the Yankees score 6 runs, I got 3 predictions right. But, hey, I'm going to give you a quick rundown what's going on along the league with the scores. Just give me 1 second here. Yep, so we're currently bottom of the 6. The Red Sox are now leading the Athletics 3-2. Where the Mets are leading the Pirates 10-1, and that is the top of the 6. At the Bottom of the first, the bottom of the seventh, we have the Phillies over the Blue Jays 5-2. At the bottom of the fifth, we have the Marlins over the Angels 6-2. And the bottom of the fourth, we have the Cubs over the Royals 4-2. At the top of the second, it looks like there's a delay in the game. Looks like a rain delay, but the Guardians are leading the White Sox 2-1. Top of the fifth, we have a score of 1-1 between the Twins and the Brewers. The bottom of the third, we have the Rockies and the Cardinals both tied at 1. The bottom of the second, we have the Orioles leading the Rangers 5-0. And that's it so far. It looks like about an hour or so, the Tigers and the Giants will get underway. The Dodgers and D-backs will get underway. The Rays and the Mariners will get underway at around 4 o'clock. And it looks like tonight's game, about 8 o'clock tonight, will be the Astros and the Padres. So, but yeah, Yankees got to do something here. Definitely got to we got to wake up. It's unfortunate last inning. I thought they would at least do something, but they came short. And the two people who got hits were the people I least expected it. It was it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We are where we are. We'll just stay positive and let's see. Hopefully, we'll get this victory. Bill, it's funny. Yep. So it looks like the Braves have made a pitching change. Looks like Dylan Dodd is replacing Grant Holmes. So Luis Garcia Jr. will be the first to see Dylan Dodd. Oh man, Duvall! I see that, Jason. Duvall's in for the Pirates. Oh boy, oh boy. Good luck. Yeah, so they're just showing the box score so far for today. Looks like zeros across the board for the Yankees in the run column. And it was the same for the Braves up until last inning. So you saw that home run from Matt Olson. But up next we have Luis Garcia Jr. and the pitch, and this one's down low for ball 1. As I mentioned, Dylan Dodd came in, and he's replacing Grant Holmes. The pitch. This one's popped back, bringing the count to an even 1-1. On deck, we have Chaz Chisholm Jr., who is 1 for 2 today. Who had a single in the second. The 1-1. This one's foul, popped up. And this is going to be caught by Michael Harris for the first out of the inning. Yeah, I think going to get a couple home runs off Duvall. But up next, we have Chaz Chisholm, the pitch. This one's inside for ball 1. The 1-0, the Chisholm. That is high for ball 2. The 2-0. This was also high for ball 3. So let's see if they give Chisholm the green light here. The pitch. This one's inside for ball 4. So great job from Chisholm for having some discipline there. Yeah, I don't know about that, Billo. I think his body's breaking down. Some people are just like that. Unfortunate. They're just genetics and stuff. All right, so let's see if Yankees can do something here. Jones is up. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Jones is 0 for 1 for today. He had a walk in the 5th. Currently in the bottom of the 7th. The Braves are leading the Yankees 1-0. That was off a Matt Olson home run. That was Matt Olson home run from the top of the 7th. And just like that, another called strike on Spencer Jones. He's down already 0-2. And Dodd throws to first as I pick off a temp on Chaz Chisholm Jr., but he gets back safely. Yes, I need a Jones bomb right now. Come on, Spencer Jones. Warming up in the Yankees bullpen, we have Castro. The 0-2 on Jones. This one's way up high for ball 1. That's 1-2. The 1-2 on Jones. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is the second out of the inning. It's unfortunate. Spencer Jones came short on that. Yeah, so far, no luck from our offense. We got to do something. We got to wake up here. And they're just showing earlier Schiller when he went to the bullpen, 11 strikeouts for the day, 7 innings, only 1 run. Great job. This looks like we have a we're gonna have a visit to the bullpen and a pitching change. And it looks like Dider Fuentes is replacing Dylan Dodd. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to let Dodd pitch to George Lombard Jr. They're going to have Fuentes in there. Hopefully we can get something, man. If we could just tie it up, I'd be so happy with that. We can just get a tie here. It's all right, Evan. I appreciate it, though. I still think we're going to get the win today. I have this feeling we're going to come back. We're going to win this game. I really do. I'm feeling good. I can feel it. So far, all the games I've called, I had that feeling, and I'm feeling it today. And there's times where I don't. I just know they're going to lose, but I'm feeling good today. So let's see. Yeah, everybody's just stopping in. Please like and subscribe. Currently sitting at 14 likes. When you get to at least 15, that'd be great for today. Love to get to 20, but we'll take 15 for now. And tomorrow, please tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern time here at NY Yankee Mania, as we're going to have a special guest, as you all may know, 4-time world champion of the New York Yankees, Luis Sojo. We're going to have an interview with him. That's going to be great to watch. Really looking forward to that. Wish I was available to join that before I have work, but I will be showing love and support in the chat. So please tune in for that. That's going to be a big one. Luis Sojo has a special place in my heart because there was something of that late 90s, early 2000s dynasty. That's just, those guys are all special place in my book for me. But yep, so next we have George Lombard Jr. who's 0 for 2 today. And Fuentes sets. The pickoff attempt on Chisholm, and Chisholm gets back safely. Please just don't make any silly moves right now, Jazz Chisholm, and get picked off. I'm still saying 6-1 Yankees. Celia, that was my original prediction. Let's see. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. So that's 0-1 on George Lombard Jr. Yes, I would love Mighty Funny. I would love for Jazz Chisholm to steal a second. I just want him to be smart about it. The pitch. And did he go? They're checking. And nope, he did not check his swing. So that is ball one. So we're at a count even of 1-1. The 1-1 on Lombard. This outside for ball two. So that's 2-1. Yeah, so Chad Jr. is currently sitting at 30 stolen bases. He's definitely looking to try to get his 31st. And the pitch to Lombard, and that is in there for a called strike. So even it up at 2-2. All right. It's a big moment here for Lombard. Let's see if he can do something here, kind of spark something for the Yankees. The 2-2. And swing and a miss. Got him for strike three in the final of the inning. So Yankees come short once again. It's unfortunate, but let's see, man. Let's see what they can do. Coming up for the Braves, we have Yastrzemski, Riley, and Yarvis. Yeah, I need Joe to feel some tingles. Hopefully he feels it in the eighth, maybe even also the ninth. But like I said, I still feel pretty good about us coming back and winning this. Yeah, it is what it is, Arthur. On the positive side, we currently we're down, but we're not out. It's only one run. And we did get the series win and won the first two games. It would be nice to go for the sweep. Just give you a quick update. I'm gonna have a pitching substitution. Kervin Castro is going to be replacing Cam Schittler. That was expected. So now we just need our bullpen to do the job to keep this still a one-run game. So at least give our offense an opportunity to at least score a couple of runs here. So let's see what happens. Let's go Yankees. Mighty funny. I hear you. I hear you. So Joe is making a prediction that Garcia Jr. is going to have a big hit. I can see that happening. I need Ramos to do something. He had 2 strikeouts for the Yankees today, and one of them in a big situation when he had runners on second and third. But yep, up next we have Riley, and he pops this one off to Luis Garcia Jr., and he throws to Castro, who steps on the bag, and that is the first out of the inning. So just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out. Great job so far from Kervin Castro. Every time I look at that, I always want to say Kevin, even though it's not Kevin. It's just my mind it works that way. Yep. So the pitch. Up next, we have Austin Riley. And that is in there for a call strike. And it's 0-1 on Austin Riley. Austin Riley is 0 for 2 today of 2 pop-ups. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And that is in there for a strike. As 0-2. Oh boy, they have Tim Hill warming up. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not too confident with Tim Hill coming in, especially when the game is only 1-0. It's still a winnable game. Tim Hill, I think, has just kind of been spent. I think he needs to figure something out, Tim Hill. And they're just showing a flashback from the home run on Friday night from Austin Riley. The 0-2 to Riley. Swing and a miss. Got him for his first strikeout of the day. Great job from Castro, and that's his second out of the inning. So let's see. Maybe we can get a 1-2-3 inning here from Castro. That'd be huge. Give us an opportunity to put some runs on the board because we definitely need it. Been pretty quiet all day. So up next, we have Yarvis. The pitch. This one's grounded to Lucio Garcia Jr. He gets it, runs to first, and that is the final inning. So great job from Kervin Castro. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Definitely like that. That was awesome. Yeah, Ramos is this year's Austin Slater. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I need Ramos to wake up. I don't know what's going on, man. But coming up next for the Yankees, we have Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. As you know, the Braves are still leading the Yankees 1-0. That'll be nice, Arthur. Ryan McMahon, if you can definitely smack one out. I can see him coming through. I could go for that too. Billo, McMahon, gonna get on base. Wells gonna hit a bomb. That'll be nice. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. A little entertainment as we wait for McMahon to come up at the plate. Looks like the Braves are going to keep Fuentes in. Yep. So up next, we have Ryan McMahon, who is 0 for 1 for today. The pitch, this one's up high for ball 1. The 1-0 to McMahon. This one's inside for ball 2. So already 2 balls, no strikes on Ryan McMahon. The 2-0. And he swings and he goes around on that one. And that brings the count to 2-1. Looked like McMahon was trying to not go, but so fortunate he did. The 2-1. This is fouled back to bring the count to an even 2-2. I agree, Arthur. Get base runners and small ball. I'm for it. So the 2-2 to McMahon. Fuentes sets the pitch. This is foul back to stay alive to keep the count at 2-2. The 2-2. And swing and a miss. Ryan McMahon strikes out for the first out of the inning. Well, that's not where we want to start out as. So up next, we have Austin Wells, who's 1 for 2 today. The 1-0 to Wells. He pops this one up to center field, and it looks like Michael Harris is there to make the catch. And just like that, 2 easy outs for the Braves. Yeah, so now we have Trent Grisham up next, who is 1 for 3 today with a double in the 6th. Need something here from Trent Grisham, man. Maybe we get a homer. Come on, do something. Come on, the pitch. This one swung on. This was going to right field. This was back, and it's gone. We're tied. We're tied. All right. Thank you, Joe, for the music. That was awesome. We needed that. Let's go. We're tied. We are back in it. Let's go. Technically, we're even out. We're only down by 1 run. And I just want to say real quickly, I just saw in the comments, how's it going, Wendy? Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. So up next, we have Ben Rice. Can we do back-to-back? Can we go back-to-back home runs? Let's go. So Trent Grisham actually not too bad for today. Got that home run. He had the double earlier. So great job. I want a home run here from my guy, Ben Rice. As you know, I'm a big Ben Rice fan. The 1-1. This one's outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Hey, if it's the sunglasses, man, he could wear those sunglasses at night. Just like that song. I wear my sunglasses at night. The 2-1 on Rice. Swing and a miss. That's 2-2. Yeah, that actually went all the way into the bleachers. And just like that, Ben Rice swings and a miss, and that's the final inning. But that is not about to mention that Trent Grisham got the home run to tie it up. We are tied all up here in the Bronx, 1-1. I'll give you a quick scoreboard update as we wait for the Braves to come up. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull it up for you. Looks like they're tied in Boston 3-3. Looks like the Athletics came back and tied it up. The Mets are leading the Pirates 10-1. I'm happy for you, Jason. Looks like your Mets are starting to win some games here. The Phillies are leading over the Blue Jays 5-2. The Marlins are leading over the Angels 10-2, and that's the bottom of the 6. The top of the 6, it's 4-2. Cubs over the Royals. The Guardians are leading the White Sox. Actually, it's still a rain delay, but they're currently leading the White Sox 10-1. At the top of the 6, the Brewers are leading the Twins 3-1. At the bottom of the 5th, the Cardinals are leading the Rockies 3-1. At the bottom of the 3rd, we have the Orioles over the Rangers 5-3. And looks like around 4 o'clock, we're going to see the Tigers and Giants play. the Dodgers and D-backs play, the Rays and the Mariners play, and then for Sunday's night game at about 8 o'clock tonight, we have the Astros and the Padres. Joe's having fun. That's how I felt earlier before we scored runs. But I'm feeling better now. Yes, Tigers are playing at 4 p.m.
Wait for Gus to see ya.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Let's go. That might be a walk-off too, because I mean, if the Braves don't score here, that'd be a walk-off win. That'd be massive. It'd be great for the morale of the Yankees. We definitely need it. Yep. So it looks like the Yankees made a pitching change. Coming up is Paul Blackburn, who is replaced Castro. And the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike on Baldwin. Paul Blackburn has been a godsend for us for this season. He's been pitching very well. I'm very happy with what he's been doing. The 0-1. This is foul back to bring the count to 0-2. Yeah, Baldwin's 0 for 3 today. Let's keep it that way. Keep him maybe at 0-4. So let's go. The 0-2. This is foul back to stay alive to keep the count still at 0-2. Blackburn sets. The pitch. And this is grounded to Luis Garcia Jr. Throws to Blackburn, steps on the bag, and that is the first out of the inning. So up next, we have the dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. I always get a little nervous when he comes to the plate. One swing, he can make this a two-run game. I mean, 2-1 game. I'll read that comment in a second. The pitch. This one's grounded to Lombard. Jr. throws to first. And just like that, Blackburn got 2 easy outs. So Arthur the Cheese Man, this is where good teams can be great in these late innings. We got to get another run. I don't like extras because of the stupid Ghost Runner thing. I agree. I'm not a big fan of the Ghost Runner. I don't like it. You also call it the Manfred runner. I do not like it. I'm not a fan of that. There's certain things I did like that he added to the game, like the pitch clock, the ABS challenge, but I do not like the Ghost Runner. So up next we have Matt Olson, who actually homered in the 7th against Cam Schlittler. That is currently the Atlanta Braves' only run for the day. And he fouls one back to bring the count to 0-1. That makes more sense, actually, Bill, if it was like after 13 innings. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. So the 0-1 on Olsen, that is outside for ball 1, brings the count to 1-1. The 1-1, that's swing and a miss, brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2, this was down low to bring us to an even count of 2-2. The 2-2 on Olsen. Blackburn sets. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike 3, but it looks like Olsen's going to challenge. Let's see what the ABS challenge comes up as. and is a confirmed strike three. So great job by Paul Blackburn. A 1-2-3 inning. That's what we needed. Gives the Yankees opportunity to win it here in the ninth. Let's see. Walk-off win. Let's see. Joe has already made his prediction. He said it's going to be a win from Garcia Jr. So let's see.
I'm just gonna sit back and just laugh.
Okay. I believe you. I believe it. Let's see. This is going to be massive. Yeah, if you're just tuning in or if you're here, just please like and subscribe. And also just a quick update for tomorrow at 4 p.m. We're going to have a special, very special guest, someone who's very special to me, and I'm sure all of you as well. Louis Soho, 4-time New York Yankee World Champion. He'll be here for an interview at 4 p.m. And you can catch that here at NY Yankee Mania. So please tune into that. That's what we need. We need that from Luis Garcia Jr. So, yep. So there's a looks like Iglesias is going to be replacing Diddler Fuentes. I appreciate it, Arthur. You're the man. Thank you so much. I hear you, Bill. Yep. So coming to the plate, we have Elliot Ramos, who the Yankees acquired during the trade deadline. He's currently 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts and a lineout. So we definitely need him to wake up. So far, he hasn't been doing a whole lot for us. He had a big strikeout when we had runners on second and third. It's unfortunate, but let's see what happens. The pitch, and this one's popped up to center field, and just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out. Michael Harris makes the catch, and already 1 out. So let's see what happens. We have Luis Garcia Jr. up next. Let's see. Joe's predicting something big from him. Is we're going to get a walk-off home run? Let's see. 0 for 3 today. Come on. The pitch. This one's outside for ball 1. The 1-0. That isn't it for a called strike. Brings the count to even 1-1. The 1-1. That is down low for ball 2. The 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So we're at an even 2-2.
And how do you do?
Exactly. So Iglesias sets, winds up the pitch, and swing and a miss. I hate to see it, but that's the second out of the inning.
That's okay.
Fortunately, that prediction didn't come true, but guess what?
That's
we're
okay.
still we're still in the ball game. Still tied 1-1. Up next, we have Chaz Chisholm Jr. is 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Walk-off home run will be massive here. I'll even take a single or a double. The pitch. That is down low. So we have a count of 1-1. The 1-1 to Chisholm. That isn't it for a called strike, and it looks like Chaz Chisholm is going to challenge. It looked like it was a little out, but we'll see. And that is confirmed as a strike. So that brings the count to 1-2.
He loses every challenge.
Yeah.
And
And swing and a miss. Just like that. Chaz Chisholm Jr. is down. So, well, guess what, guys? We got extra baseball for you. We're going to extra innings.
bonus cantos.
Exactly.
Jeff says take the privileges out of Cabby and Chaz. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. It may not have been the 9th inning, but we got this.
I believe so too. I'm feeling really good about this. Coming up next for the Braves, we're going to have Harris, Abiles, and Smith.
I think they're going to leave Blackburn in.
Yeah, I believe so. He only pitched, I think, what was like 9 pitches.
Yeah, they're going to leave.
Yeah, so he's I can see him keeping him. Yeah, they're going to keep him in. Yep. So the lead out the ghost runner is going to be Matt Olson at second since he made the final out last inning. And coming to the plate, we're going to have Michael Harris, who's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Oh, actually, they just made it a offensive substitution. They're going to have Hao Sung Kim is actually replacing Matt Olson at second. So Hao Sung Kim has a little more speed than Matt Olson. So they're definitely going to try to get that runner in.
Well, he's going to shoot to the right side, that's for sure.
Yep. So Harris makes his way to the plate. Blackburn sets. The pitch. And swing and a miss. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, I didn't realize that, Charles. His Jazz has 133 strikeouts this season. Yeah, Mr. 50-50. The 0-1. The pitch. That's fouled back to the right side, and that goes into the stands.
He was just down in front of that.
Yeah.
It was a lot closer than you thought.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that ball hit that kid. That kid looked like he was crying.
No, he missed the ball.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, poor kid.
Somebody should give him a ball.
Yeah, somebody might. They might really see that. The 0-2 on Harris. And it's way outside for ball 1. That's 1-2. The 1-2. Blackburn sets the pitch. That was way outside to keep the count at even 1-2. So we are currently at the top of the 10th. We're in extra innings. We're both tied 1-1. The 2-2 to Harris. This one's fouled back to stay alive to keep the count still at 2-2. The 2-2. This one's hit in there for a single And it looks like Ha-Seong Kim is going to score. He rounds, and he does. And that is a RBI single for Harris. So now the Braves are up 2-1. It's unfortunate. Yeah, that's definitely that's one of the big downsides of having that ghost runner. It's just Yep. So next we have Ozzy Abiles. Blackburn sets the pitch. Actually, a pickoff attempt at first, but Harris gets back safely.
Gotta get the double play now.
The 1-0 to Abiles. Blackburn sets the pitch. This one swung on. This one's going to center field. And it looks like Trinkersham makes the catch, throws in, and Harris stays at first. Yep, it looks like they have Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. I'm hoping we don't have to see him. Hopefully Blackburn closes out and we get the walk-off, but let's see. Blackburn sets the pitch. This one's way outside for ball one.
Remember, we had him in spring training last year.
Yes. The 1-0 Smith. Blackburn sets pitch. This one's way outside for ball two. That's 2-0.
There's one out below.
The 2-0. This one's fouled back. Brings the count to 2-1. The 2-1. Blackburn sets pitch. And did he go? And yes, they confirmed he did go. So that is strike two. We're at an even 2-2. And it looks like he's a call timeout. It's going to step off the plate. Great to get like a double play here, just to get out of this inning. Let's see.
That's what I predict.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Wells throws to second, and they get him. They got Harris out. He tried to steal, and they got him out. That is a double play. Nice. Are the Braves going to challenge? I don't think so. Oh, but he was out. Clear as day. He was out by a mile. They got him. Nice. Great job. Great tag by Lombard Jr. Great throw by Wells. That was beautiful. Nice. Tagged him before he could even get in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's see, man. We need a walk-off win here. Come on. We need something. Let's go. Braves are currently up 2-1.
Well, they got to get the ball. Yeah, they have to move the ball. They got to move the runner and just get the run out.
Yep.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, so coming up next for the Yankees, Spencer Jones, Lombard Jr., and Ryan McMahon.
So what are you doing for the rest of the day, Johnny?
I'm gonna keep it pretty relaxed and quiet. I have a real busy week ahead. Got to get to sleep early tonight. I got to be up really early for tomorrow, so it's gonna be a real relaxing. After this, I like to keep Sundays, chill and relax. I don't want to cook, so I'm actually gonna order Chinese food, which I love. Big,
Good
big,
for you.
big Chinese food fan. So that's what I'm
What do
gonna
you,
do
what do
for
you
today.
usually get?
I get a little bit of everything. I'm a piggy when it comes to Chinese food. I'm gonna get a
Really?
little bit of everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of pork fried rice, General Tso's chicken. I'm gonna have some egg drop soup. Gonna get some dumplings. A little bit of everything. Chicken and broccoli. Big,
You
big.
gonna order all of that
Yes, I can eat a lot
for
of it.
yourself?
Yes, I promise. Now they're
And
not
you
all
look
large.
like that?
Yes, I promise you. I have a very high metabolism. Now, keep in mind, I don't order a large. Everything is small. I order everything
Still.
small, but still, I can eat a lot. I promise. And plus,
That's
I had
awesome.
I had a light snack today, so this is after the game. This is kind of how I celebrate. But I hope I can celebrate for victory and enjoy it. So
You will.
it'll taste so much better if we win.
The guy they brought in has a 7.20 ERA since July 1st.
Okay.
We
Okay.
got to beat the pants out of him now.
Yes. Let's take advantage of this. Come on, wake up, guys. I hope so, Billo. I would love for Jones to come through. Walk off home run here would be awesome. Even like a nice single or a double to tie it up. And just
Fine, Jones.
reminder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be at second because he had the final of the last inning. One positive side, this guy has some speed. He's definitely going to attempt to steal. So if you can get the third, and then we get like a little, maybe a high pop out or something, out in the outfield, he can at least tag up and score as long as it's not the right field because Acuna has a arm. The pitch to Jones. Pitcher steps off, checks in on Chaz Chisholm. I just hope he's being smart and not get picked off.
Yeah, good pick there, Jeff. You're right. Just want him to get the ball to the right side.
The pitch, and Jones fouls us off, brings the count to 0-1. The 0-1 to Jones. This is popped up in the infield. And the catch is made by Abiles, and that's the first down inning. So no dice on that one. So up next, we have Lombard Jr., who's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout.
These were the
something big here.
situations, if you remember with Derek Jeter when he first came up, he always came up with some type of hit.
Yeah, that's what we need right now. The pitch to Lombard. That is up high for ball one. A single right here will be massive. That's all we need right now. Let's go. The 1-0. That is fouled back to bring the count to an even 1-1. Come on, Lombard. You got this. You got this. The 1-1 to Lombard Jr. This one's way up high for ball two. Two one to Lombard. And he grounds this one to third. The throw to first. And just like that, the Yankees are down to their final out of the inning. It's not what you want to see. It's not what you want.
Nope.
But hey, coming up next, we have Ryan McMahon, who had the walk-off man from Friday.
Now he should take 3 nice hacks at this point.
Yankees are down to their final out. Ryan McMahon's up. The pitch, that is up high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. That is in there for a call strike. Brings the count to 1-1. The 1-1's McMahon. The pitch. It's fouled off. Brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2 big man, McMahon. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And just like that, strikes out for the final inning. Braves beat the Yankees 2-1. Yankees definitely came short. Offense was a snooze fest for today. That's unfortunate because the last 2 games, Yankees came through with their offense, but
Okay.
didn't get the sweep, but we did get the series win as we won Friday and Saturday. That is one positive. Hopefully the Red Sox and the Rays don't win today, so they can't gain any ground. But we'll see what happens.
No, listen, they put a good fight up. These young kids see, that everything is not hunky-dory all the time, and you really have to fight it. This isn't all gloom and doom. This is something that they will get accustomed, they'll ease into it. Okay, now we got to do this. You just don't take it, like, yes, we did lose. Okay, fine. Not worried at the least, because I don't care about first. I don't care about any of that. And remember, I said that on the stream this morning. I just want to be healthy. Just get me healthy and get me into the playoffs. Then we'll put the chips down. I don't care. You say, oh, we don't play in the first round. I don't care. All the Yankee teams played in the first round. They won. They won as a wild card. They won as first place. I'm not concerned. What you have to understand is these young players learning. Let them learn now in August and be ready for October. That's when the chips are down. So don't fret. It's not a bad game. They learn from the mistakes. That's how you have to look at it, people. You can't be down on this. The Yankees are going to be a really, really tough team in the playoffs, and we're getting there. That's without a doubt. So trust the instinct. Trust the system. They're going to learn, and they're going to be well ahead. Promise you.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it was a loss, but we wanted to get the sweep. It would have been nice. But you know what? We won the series. We do look promising. We're still doing good. We're only 66-52. It's not bad. We'll take on this next series against the Mariners. And listen, all we got to do is take 2 out of 3 against them. Just keep doing that. Just keep winning series. We got to do. Just keep winning series.
Right. And listen, with this record, all right, yes, the pitching staff's been good, but still, if you can't hit, you can't hit. You got to get at you. You got the best, probably one of the 2 best players that hasn't played in 3 months. You have another big home run hitter who I don't know when he's going to come back. Cody Bellinger is going to come back, I would say, roughly within the next 10 days. I mean, it's all going to change, people. But in the meantime, the beauty of what you're seeing right now is the growing up of the future Yankees. That's what this is all about. And the Yankees are finally smart. They're doing the right thing. Trust me, people. I know what I'm talking about. I've been through the wars over 45 years. I know. I mean, hey, listen, I predicted whatever. It didn't happen. Listen, that happens. But I'm telling you right now, what I'm telling you, you'll say in October, hey, you know what? Joe was right. Joe was right. And it's the truth, people. It really is. Donnie Clark, welcome back.
Hey, what's up, Donnie? How you doing? Nice to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, and like Donnie says, Atlanta's a good team. I mean, they're not, they'll give the Dodgers a run for their money. And with a half backside team, we won 2 out of 3.
Absolutely.
So how bad can we be? We're learning from everything, and that's the key. When the Yankees had Derek Jeter in 1995, he was learning. And when they didn't win, he learned more and more. And that's what do you think George Lombard's doing? He doesn't just leave the ballpark. He's studying every pitcher, every play, everything. He's the guy who's going to be taking this team over. Just listen to me, people. And I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy your Sunday, your Mondays, and all the way up to October. Trust me when I say that. Johnny, I didn't mean to take over your steam, but I want the people, before people start getting very negative here, it's not all gloom and doom. That's all I have to say. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just a real quick, Osilia. I mean, same thing for the Braves. They really didn't do anything today. Yeah, they got 2 runs, but they only beat us by 1 run. They had that 1 home run from Matt Olson against Schittler, but then Trent Grisham got the home run. They only scored that run because it was off a single off the ghost runner. If that wasn't for that, there still might be a ball game right now. So I wouldn't. Yeah, we lost, but there was really nothing either side. It was good pitching, from either side. It's unfortunate, but we won the series. That's all that matters. Like I said, we'll bounce back against the Mariners, just win at least 2 out of 3, and we're good to go.
We'll give you the what's going on in the Red Sox game. It is 2-2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. M. Harris is in for the A's. First and second. The A's lead 4-3. The count is 2-2. And let's see what happens. We'll stay with you until the final.
Nice.
And it looks like it's over. It looks like the A's have defeated the Red Sox, so already it's a nice day. We stay a game and a half up on the Red Sox.
Nice.
It looks like that's it. Let's see. We want to make 100% sure because they put 3 outs on here. Hold on. Probably they're looking. Yep, it says mid-9th. That's it.
Yeah, so it's two losses in a row from the Red Sox.
It look middle of the night. Wait a minute. Hold on here. I mean, this thing is.
Yeah, it updated on mine.
Yeah,
it was actually
it's saying middle of the night.
Yeah. It was acting weird on mine. It was acting weird on mine too.
So good job by the A's. 2 out of 3 over the Red Sox. The Yankees take 2 out of 3. Yes doesn't even have it yet. We have it. They don't have it.
Yeah.
So that is really, that's good news. So we lose nothing. So, all right, look, if Tampa wins, they win. I don't care. We stay 7 games up. I don't care. I really don't. I know everybody, I want first place. Listen, you're in first or wild card 3 or wild card 2. If you're destined to win, you're going to win, period. That's it. It doesn't matter. So everyone, it ended up to be a 50-50 day for us. We lost and we won.
Yep.
So there you go. So, I'm just happy. John, first of all, Johnny, great call. Excellent call. Um, you can get used to this, my friend. You're doing a good
Yeah,
job.
I like it. It's fun. I love doing it with two people, but I like doing it by myself just because it allows me to get more comfortable being here, just doing it and getting used to it.
Yes.
Kind of getting my own little flow. So definitely love it. I'll definitely be back next weekend. I'll let you know by tomorrow what days I'll do, but I will be here next weekend, everybody. Definitely calling some games, either by myself or with somebody.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And you bring up a great point. When somebody's new, sometimes it is a good idea to be by yourself because you start seeing it's just like George Lombard Jr. growing up
Yes.
right in front of our eyes. Well, you're growing up right in front of our eyes. Just think, go back to the tape. Not that you were bad, but go back to the tapes in the beginning.
Oh, I
And
100% agree. Yep.
right, and
Yep.
I mean everything. The same thing with all of us. We all have to. When you stop learning in this business, it's time for you to get out. You never stop learning, and that's the key. When you have that comfort zone and you stop, then you know what? It's time for somebody to move ahead of you. So always remember, I don't care how popular you are, how strong you are, you always going to learn.
Absolutely.
That's life. And if you don't learn, there's something wrong because you have to adapt. You have to grow. I mean, I've seen a couple of our people grow incredible. I mean, I don't even have to say the names. Everybody has done a great job. You got the freedom to go by yourself. Who did a Super Bowl game, a
Yep.
Super
Yep.
Bowl game that had
Yep.
over 2,000 views.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And we had what, the WBC, we had the hockey, the Olympics, we had
Mhm.
a few of the Knicks games. We will have the playoffs. We'll have the World Series, and everybody's gelling. Everybody's coming up, and I couldn't have picked have be with a better bunch of guys and gals than anybody else. And the chat is number one. We have a few bozos that, would pull our chains sometimes, but you know what? They're gone. They can never come up here again, and that's all they get on. They get pushed. So it doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, and we learn. That is the key of being successful in this business, and I learned that from somebody very, 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 very hard nosed in this business that told me a thing or two many years ago. Sorry, Jimmy.
No, you're good. You're good. And I definitely appreciate the opportunity. And I'll be coming up next month. It'll be 1 year with NY Yankee Mania. So I'm excited.
Woo!
Yeah. So
Do the Hucklebuck.
yep. Yep.
Yeah, baby. Everybody's on. Well, yeah, because we've been on since May. What was it? May. Actually, my birthday, May 4th. May the 4th be with
Yep.
you.
Yep.
And so we've been on what, like 17 months? I mean,
Yeah.
really. And we're on our way to 2,000 subs. You hear that? Who's Jeff? Come on, we need some more. We need some more people, Jeff. Come on, get them over
Sub.
here.
Sub.
Get 'em subs. We need some more subs, guys. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. I got some real good surprises for everyone. Regardless, we got to get to 2,000 subs. That's the key to sell the show. So, I'm being very honest with you. That it's good for the ball clubs. It's good to get to that they see that the show is for real, and we're not Johnny come latelys, no pun intended. So here we go. And Johnny, I know you want to go enjoy and relax with your Chinese food. So your final thoughts and take it away.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you all for liking, subscribing. I appreciate every one of you. It's always an enjoyment to interact with you in the chat. I love it. Fortunately, we didn't get the win today, but we did get the series win. We won the first game, the second game. It was a close game today. We had a great performance by Cam Schiller. He had 11 strikeouts with 7 innings. Definitely can't wait to see him in the postseason. He's definitely he's gonna kill it. Let's get the series win against the Mariners. And please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers. Tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. here at NY Yankee Mania. We're going to have a special guest, somebody very special to me, also to all of you. Louis Soho is going to be coming in at 4 p.m. tomorrow here at NY Yankee Mania for an interview. I will be tuning in for that. And yes, quick update, Billo. There won't be an 8 p.m. show tonight, unfortunately. We had to work out some kinks. We did have some issues with StreamYard with the echo. We worked it out. We just want to make sure we are 100% tomorrow for the interview with Louis Soho. So it won't be a show tonight, but we will be returning with that show again. 8 p.m. next Sunday, we will be here. And I definitely want to be a part of that. Talk to the guys, talk some baseball, see what's going on with the league. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys this coming weekend. I'll be back again.
God bless you all. God bless America. Stay healthy, everyone. All the newies, please like and subscribe. Johnny did a great job. And we will see you tomorrow morning with coffee, bagels, and NY Yankee Mania Talk on YouTube Live, and then the biggie at 4 p.m. brought to you by Nitin and his sports team. Thank you, Nitin. That Louis Soho, 4-time Yankee world champion, will be here with us. You can go to the stream right now, press the like button, and leave that question. I promise you, it will be asked, and all you have to do then is just watch the video if you can't be here. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a great, great night. We love you all. Thank you, Johnny. Enjoy your Chinese food.
We'll do.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York YankeeMania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.